Lawsuits are mounting over the American multinational healthcare corporation Johnson & Johnson. Now, the company has already paid billions in handling litigation, and it could get worse. RT correspondent Sara Montes joins me to break it all down. Sara, what does this latest round of litigation entail?
So, Scotty, it could actually get much worse as the healthcare giant still faces at least 100,000 lawsuits, all alleging injuries from its products. Now, just last week, a Philadelphia jury ordered Johnson & Johnson to pay $8 billion to a man claiming he got enlarged breasts from taking the company's antipsychotic drug Risperdal. Now, Johnson & Johnson released a statement denouncing the award, saying that it's excessive and unfounded and a clear violation of their due process. Now, in August, an Oklahoma judge ordered the healthcare giant to pay $572 million to the state for contributing to the opioid addiction crisis. This is a ruling that the company is planning to appeal. Now, Johnson & Johnson plans to challenge many of those lawsuits and says that it does actually have a strategy in handling case by case. Spokesman for the company said, "We're operating within a very litigious environment, and we must at times be willing to go to trial when the science, facts, and law are on our side. We also have to remain open to resolving cases through settlement when and where it's appropriate to do." Now, we have a proven track record of being able to successfully and appropriately manage this balance. But here's a look at some of the products and the number of cases, including some estimates for the costs of each of them. Opioids, which may be the most costly threat to Johnson & Johnson, is just one of over 20 companies that's targeted more than 2,000 lawsuits against opioid companies and could cost an estimated $5 billion. Now, there are more than 15,000 suits that are claiming that the baby powder caused different types of cancers. Johnson & Johnson is actually currently appealing a $4.7 billion award that was given to more than 20 women who all claimed their long-term use of the talc-based product caused their ovarian cancer. Now, the antipsychotic drug Risperdal has been marketed to the elderly and children. Johnson & Johnson said that its Janssen unit are being accused of violating federal law by doing so, since some teenage boys who took the pills developed abnormal breast enlargement. Other products include vaginal mesh, artificial hips, blood thinner Xarelto, and medication that's used to treat diabetes. Now, Scotty, with more than 100,000 lawsuits awaiting, the healthcare giant is likely going to lose even more. We're looking at billions of dollars here, but even investors aren't too worried, given that Johnson & Johnson is the most profitable healthcare company here in the United States, collecting almost $9.4 billion in profit in just the first half of 2019.
It's hard to clear through the debris and get right down to the nitty-gritty that is real news.
New details are coming to light in the case of Jeffrey Epstein as more
spread between the 2-year Treasury yield and the 10-year Treasury yield.
Several hundred students are staging a sit-in.
The Amazon rainforest, and the blame game is underway. It's time for RT America. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button.